Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. Let's talk about spectrums while I walk. When I say spectrums, I don't mean the sci-fi show based on Firefly that's in Alan Tudyk's seriously messed up, ableist, bullshit con man. If you haven't seen it, just don't. I'm really sad I gave the money to make it. No, by spectrums I mean just the fact that most things in life, I don't want to say everything because you never know, are not binary. Still getting used to this vlogging in public thing. Might never be used to it. Somewhere in the middle on a spectrum. So the thing about spectrums is they tend to apply to pretty much every situation in life, especially, and in this case, talking about identity politics. So for example, there's a very long time where people thought you could identify as gay or straight, and there was no in between. And then eventually people said, oh, I guess bisexuality is a thing when you're attracted to people of the same and other genders, although, you know, that's still heavily contested because biphobia is real. Too many goddamn cars. But even within that binary of gay, straight, or now we've got a midpoint, so I guess trinary? I don't know, that might be a word. Now it is. Cute guy on a bike just gave me a really weird look. I think you might know what I'm doing. So even within bisexuality, that is an entire spectrum. And that's something I didn't understand for the very longest time because it was always pointed out to me that you like them in equal measure, and that's just not the case. So I personally came out as bisexual 2 years ago, and if you're keeping track, that means I did it super late. And by super late, I mean I was 29, I'm 31 now. And it's mostly because I didn't figure it out until then. And there are so many factors as to why. One, biphobia is a huge thing. Two, imposter syndrome. Coming up on a busy street, so I'm gonna pause my walk. So it becomes this thing where when things are talked about and you start to identify with them, there becomes this imposter syndrome where you don't want to completely identify as the thing unless you know for 100% sure that you are the thing. And that can be scary, that can be detrimental because you're hiding a part of yourself. And it can be seen as another type of binary. You either are or you aren't. So other mitigating factors for me were that I'm like maybe 10% my own gender and 90% the other genders. That's, if we had to put it into statistics, that's probably what I would say. Shout out to the other pedestrians. Cars. But then again, other factors such as I am demisexual, so I do not find sexual attraction in people unless I've really gotten to know them, and that is hard to do when you're also very, very introverted, and you're kind of just fine with being a hermit. So like, there were so many factors before I figured out that yes, I am bisexual. Yes, I can say that even though I've never had a relationship with a woman. It's not just me experimenting those times that I've made out with women. I am attracted to them. That's why I made out with them. Hopefully the audio is not too bad in this video. Vlogging on the way to brunch seemed like a really good idea until I remembered there's things like traffic outside my house. Anyway, what do you think? Is there a time in your life where thinking that things are a binary, just a yes or a no, really hurt you? And do you wish that you knew there was a spectrum at that point? Let me know about that experience down in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.